So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now George, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Young from outside. The shot will not fall. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, George. Walker with the screen for George. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Reza Shea in the corner. It's good from long range.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Edgecombe, no good. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young for 3, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Edgecombe, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Reza Shea, and stolen by Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. Now, here is George. Offline with his 3. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
And there's another turnover by Atlanta. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Maxey. Puts it up. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Outstanding vision there from the Latvian. Porzingis showing he can read the floor, capable of setting his guys up.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Takes a 3. Another miss by Maxey. And a wide open look for Walker with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
And you look at Edgecombe, he had really good assist numbers in college, and there you could see it translate at this level.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 6. Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Off target from outside. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. In the corner, George with it. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lowry looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Drummond. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Watford. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks leading. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Oubre kicks to Low. They swipe it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the basket by Krejci.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Lowry finds McCain. Rob. Kennard, the pass to Alexander-Walker. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Off target from three-point range. Outside Lowry. Driving the lane. Cuts off the pass. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Here's Alexander-Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 5.
Atlanta foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Lowry. Nothing on the board. In the corner, Drummond with it. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Kennard with it. Hits it from three-point range. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Now Watford. Here's McCain. Kennard covering. Back to Watford. For the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Gay. Here's Alexander-Walker. Now recovering. Kennard for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Pass to Gay. Here's Alexander-Walker. Still scoreless. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Okongwu with a screen on McCain. Kennard, the pass to Krejci. And it's Alexander-Walker in the corner. Over Lowry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
For 3, Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Krejci. Kennard for three. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta up 5. And Allie LaForte. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
They're measuring up that shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Reza Shea with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Jabari Walker is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. That's tipped. And Daniels up top. There's the triple. Johnson out to Porzingis. A 3-ball. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Maxey for the tie, and he's good on the 3-ball. Maxey's got 9.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Kicks it out to Johnson. Carries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 projected.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Daniels kicks to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. To Porzingis. Here's Reza Shea, defended by George. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 9-point game. George with the bucket.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Embiid against Porzingis. Pass to Daniel. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Hawks leading by 4. Kennard with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Hawks again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Watford finds Lowry. 6 to shoot. Here's McCain. A three-pointer, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And here's Kennard. It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the court right now for the Hawks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Okongwu, and Gay is in at the power forward. Now, here's Kennard.
An active and alert defender, Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
Okongwu with a screen on Lowry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to McCain. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Kennard for 3. Atlanta again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A nice shot by McCain.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. There's the 3. And the basket by Krejci. And the Hawks lead by 4.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now Watford. To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Kennard against Drummond. Kennard, the pass to Alexander Walker. In the corner, it's Oubre. Down he goes for 3.
Oh, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
Jacks up a 3. And there's the 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
McCain outside. Outside, Oubre. 5 on the clock. For 3. Okongwu pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 4. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitution on the court.
Young against Embiid. Outside Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Trae Young. The long shot, no good. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Maxey against Young. Buries the deep ball.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best
for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside Daniel. Young sets a screen for Daniel. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Young fires. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Maxey. That one is good.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
Young outside. Outside Porzingis. Now Daniels. Shoots. Shot clock at 5. Connects on the chain.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
He drills the three.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Young outside. Three. Good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Here's Embiid. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Walker with the screen for Jordan. Now Maxey. Walker a screen on Young. Porzingis pulls it down. Johnson. Off target from outside. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. A narrow game. Good stuff, Alan.
And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Nesmith with the 3. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Oubre. Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana on offense. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And here are the Pacers now. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A., Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. There's a screen. Here's Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey against Nembhard. Here's Embiid. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Halliburton finds Siakam. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Grimes. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Jacks up a 3. And Nesmith, good for 3. Nesmith's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George scanning the floor to the middle. Oubre, a screen on Nembhard. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Grimes.
Oh, I love that answer from 3 from Quentin Grimes. Big-time response.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. 43 seconds left in the first. Nembhard, a screen on Oubre. Deflects the pass. Grimes with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Back to Grimes. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's Grimes on the wing. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Pacers with a rebound. Here's Halliburton. He's scoreless. Pass to Nembhard. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Walker. And it's Toppin in at the center position. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. McConnell against Lowry. To the inside. Watford the pass to Lowry. The three from Edgecombe. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Not a shoot-first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
Three-pointer Mathurin drops in the three. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Lowry, no good. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to McCain. To the paint. From 11 feet away. Drummond, the screen on Mathurin. Here's Edgecombe. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, look at Edgecombe making space for himself out there off the pick. Managing to find his shot.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And here's Shepard for 3. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Jared McCain. Lowry finds McCain. There's the screen. Back to Lowry. Outside McCain. Back to Lowry. There's the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Left side Mathurin. Pass to McCain. The 3 is up. Watford with it. Working on Walker. Now Drummond. Guarded by Toppin. Clock at 6. That's good from Drummond. On the assist by McCain. And the 76ers lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
There's the steal. Now the Pacers on the move. McConnell from outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, this is the next step for Mathurin. Looking for ways to improve as a distributor.
Lowry into the lane. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Watford. Launches a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And here's Mathurin. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, the playmaking certainly getting better. Benedict Mathurin decisive in the screen and roll right there.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And it's Mathurin missing. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. It's McCain on the wing. It's McCain on the wing. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. McCain's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walker sets a screen. Here's Shepard, covered by McCain. Here's Shepard. Here's Walker. And that one's on target from the wing.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
4-3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Pacers up by 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Do well.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Aaron Nesmith. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
We've got George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Nembhard for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Oubre can't hit.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys?
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Outside Nesmith to end the drought. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. George outside. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. Pacers trail by 8. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Nembhard for 3. The putback to the left side wing. They set the pick. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Philadelphia moving it around. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Nembhard.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Oubre can't hit. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They're scoreless since the first half. Walker sets a screen, and here's Shepard for three. Hits the trifecta. Shepard's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's McCain. McCain, a screen on Matherin. Three-pointer. Edgecombe, no good. Pacers trail by 7. And here's Shepard for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, never afraid of a level of physicality. Don't let the small frame of Kyle Lowry fool you. This guy willing to absorb contact.
Here's Shepard, covered by McCain. Outside Matherin. Lowry with a steal. Out to the right wing. Watford the pass to Lowry. Back to Watford. From downtown, they grab their own miss.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Sixers ahead, up by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Benedict Matherin is out there with Walker. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Shepard. And it's Toppin in at the 5. And here's Lowry from the arc. In transition, here come the Pacers. A good look from Matherin. Fires from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over Shepard. Matherin with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McCain. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 11. More teams are playing 5 out outdoors. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, B.A., because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Here's Oubre. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Halliburton. They set a pick. There's Nesmith with a 3. And Indiana misses again. Philadelphia leading by 11. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Outside Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on George. From downtown, it's money from deep.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
George! Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Here's Huff. Embiid covers. Now Halliburton. Can't hit it. Maxey against Siakam. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it misses.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Cleared away by Embiid.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
20 feet away and no problem.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
The shot is money.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And a one-handed slam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside Oubre. Now Embiid. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And he makes all three. Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Halliburton fires. George is there for the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
Aaron Neesmith. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Maxey fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. It's tipped. It's stolen by Maxey. Shoots a three. Oh, it doesn't go. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get... All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris...
the assist. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. And here's Young from the arc, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam looking around. From the arc, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson for three. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Rizachet with the steal. Takes a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A true highlight of Richechet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Rizachet, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Rizachet just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
And so here is Indiana. After the missed three from Trae Young. Nesmith, the pass to Huff. Young outside. A three ball. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after three shots. Halliburton in the corner. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. To the wing right side. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. For three, Siakam drops in the tray.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. Young against Halliburton. With the floater, he's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Guys, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. And a wide-open look for Daniel. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And one of the many challenges for a small-market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Here's Nesmith after the basket by Atlanta. They set the pick. Pass to Huff. Back to Nesmith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Outside Daniel. For the three. It's hauled in by Huff.
Oh, not a good look there, guys. No one near him, and he still clangs one off the rim.
Siakam, good.
And this is what separates Siakam from other guys his size, the ball handling and that ability to stop and pop.
Young with no one around. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Huff. And another three for Indiana.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Halliburton for three, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on this scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now, here's Kennard. Back to Alexander-Walker. Sinks the triple.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
There's the pick. Pass to Furphy. This one for three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Okongwu a screen. Here's Krejci. Just 5 to shoot. The three. Back to Kennard. From deep. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Shepard the pass to Walker. Fires for three. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Krejci. Still yet to score. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Okongwu a screen. Kennard the pass to Alexander-Walker. The three. That shot no good. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. On the wing, Walker, covered by Okongwu. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Kennard for three. Hits it from three-point range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here's Kennard. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kennard for three. Pacers with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Furphy. No scoring in this one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Kennard. Lets the three fly. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Hawks trail by 8. Okongwu with a screen on McConnell. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Alexander Walker passes to Krejci. Beyond the arc. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Furphy. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Walker the pass to Toppin. Fires the 3. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's good.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we...
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Daniels from outside. Pacers with the rebound. Huff's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam for 3. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
And it's Risa Shea missing. Pacers leading by 9. Siakam outside. Pass to Nesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Shea. And the dunk by Shea.
Shea so talented with the ball in his hands.
Out to the wing. Here's Nesmith. And another 3 for Indiana.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Shea. There's the pick. Pass to Huff. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Well, look, you guys can run with Johnson in the open court.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Hawks trail by 15. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Reza Shea in the corner. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Porzingis against Siakam. Siakam sets a screen for Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Pacers leading by 12. Nembhard with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Nesmith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the left side wing. From past the arc. And that one is off. To the wing right side. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Nesmith has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And so it's Indiana with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Okongwu, and Gay is in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Walker taking his time here. Three-pointer. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kennard on the wing. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. Toppin kicks to McConnell. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside, Walker. Pass to Furphy. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
To the paint. Here's Krejci. Kennard on the wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Gay's shot is good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Toppin. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Right side to Walker. Here's Toppin. Now McConnell. The 19-foot shot. That does not go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Okongwu. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Knocks down the 3.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Outside, Walker. No problem with the wide-open J.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three.
Well, they knew who to go to when they had to get a bucket, and Kennard was ready to deliver.
There's a screen by Toppin. And stolen by Okongwu. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. Now Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Clock at 4. Here's Okongwu. 18 feet away. He nails the jump shot.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Now McConnell. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Missed on the three. Here's Atlanta. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by McConnell. And there's the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's good. A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open three.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Johnson with a screen on Halliburton. And get the three. Siakam. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks.
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George, and it's Maxey in at the point guard. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Maxey. Nice jump shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Daniels. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Embiid passes to Grimes. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. BA, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Out to Oubre, pass to Grimes, back to Oubre. Outside Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. 4 on the clock. Here's Embiid, and Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
On the wing, Daniels, covered by Grimes. They get it again. Rizachet up top. Back to Porzingis. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 5 on the clock. There's Young with the three. Outside Rizachet. Here's Daniels. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Stolen by Daniels. This one for three. The kick out to Young. Launches it from deep. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Outside Oubre. It's Grimes on the wing. Oubre, a screen on Daniels. The Sixers with another miss.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
First and foremost, Porzingis is a scorer. He can pull up, he can post up, he'll find a way.
And it's Maxey missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. And here's Maxey outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all three. 76ers trail by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Young from long range. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Johnson. Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Young looking over the floor. There's a screen by Johnson. Daniels. And so it's Dyson Daniels making things happen for the Hawks, torching the net. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
We've got a Kongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard, and it's Krejci in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks lead by 13. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Alexander Walker's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Oubre. Out to Lowry. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. McCain finds Lowry. Rebound Atlanta.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
There's a screen. Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Lowry. McCain against Kennard. From deep. Tries to save it, and they get it back. Pass to Gay. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Krejci. Offline with a 3. 76ers trail by 16. Lowry drives in. Out to Oubre. Watford the pass to Oubre. Watford with a screen. The Sixers with another miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh yeah, having your feet squared, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Kennard for 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Lowry outside. Pass to McCain. Now here's Oubre. The Sixers with another miss. Outside, Alexander Walker. For 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Krejci's got 4 rebounds now. Fires the 3. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From behind the arc. And Luke Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay. Pass
to Drummond. Back to McCain. Here's Watford to win the Colts. Bell. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Alexander Walker. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Kennard for three. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside McCain. The three connects from downtown. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Kennard outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Kennard's got 9 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Atlanta on top, running away with it. All right, now thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Dyson Daniels really making a difference here.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Maxey, Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Quentin Grimes, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Kennard has the open look. He can't get that one to fall.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Brian, back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Okongwu, a screen on George. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grimes with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. Outside Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Johnson a screen on Maxey. Young from long range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Grimes. Outside Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Over Young, and it's Maxey missing. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 19-point game. George over to help, inside. Oubre with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Outside Grimes. Back to Maxey. Porzingis against Oubre. Outside Maxey. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 8.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. A minute 53 left in the third. Young misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Maxey finds George. Philadelphia moving it around. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Porzingis sets a screen. Outside Rizachet. Johnson a screen on George. The three from Rizachet. Outside Young. Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. George outside. Pass to Embiid. The three ball. George, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George with a steal. Embiid against Daniels. Embiid a screen on Young. And it's Maxey missing. The Hawks lead by 14. Rizachet with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Outside Young. Porzingis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis back to Rizachet. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Rizachet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Embiid finds Oubre. It's George on the wing. Off target from outside. Porzingis surveying the floor. There's Young with the three. And so it's Atlanta looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possession.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Watford comes in for George. McCain's checked in for Grimes. And it's Lowry in for Tyrese Maxey. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Atlanta leading by 21. Left side, Alexander Walker. Pass to Krejci. Lets it go from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's McCain. There's the three. Gay with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Down low, Krejci, the pass to Alexander Walker. The three is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Watford. Philadelphia with another miss. The Hawks lead by 21. And here's a Conwu for 3. Up again. Outside, Alexander Walker. Kennard against McCain. The 3. Kennard can't get it to go. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. McCain's shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Outside, Alexander Walker from downtown. Lays out. And Atlanta misses again. 76ers trail by 21. Here's Watford. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And here's a Kongwu for three. Buries it from three.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Kennard. Gets a hand on it. Pass to Gay. Tipped. It's stolen by McCain. Lowry surveys the D. Watford outside. Back to Drummond. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Dyson Daniels.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Watford. Grimes, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Maxey in for Lowry. Young can't hit.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
You're usually not a huge presence on the offensive glass, but George attacks this time.
Young with the bucket. Now Maxey. No good on the quick three. Fires from way outside. Kept alive. Porzingis for three. No good there. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. And there's Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now, here's Halliburton. For 3, Barlow grabs the rebound. Maxey in the corner. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's a screen. From deep, Maxey. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. Launches it. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist from Siakam.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Stolen away. Nesmith, the pass to Huff. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Huff, no good.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
George with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. George looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Fires it up. Shot by Grimes. No good. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. And here is Nesmith. Latrey. Takes it out to Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. Now, here's Halliburton. He has 6. A shot by Nembhard, no good. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Got a piece of it. Grimes with it. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to George. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Huff, and he bangs it home with one hand. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pacers?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Jones is out there with Shepard. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Murphy in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Here's Shepard. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Gordon. Pass to Bona. It's stolen by Shepard. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Jones. Wiseman sets a screen for Jones. And the 3 off target. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Wiseman. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Jones looking for an opening. Jacks up a 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The offensive rebound. Oubre, left side. Clock at 6. And here's Gordon from outside. Pass to Edgecombe. They get it again. Fires from deep. That shot off. Tipped away. Here's Bona. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, I would venture to say if he didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Jones from outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The 76ers leading. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Bona. Scoreless thus far. No good that time. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bona's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
1:25 left to play in the first half. Outside, Walker. Wiseman sets a screen for Walker. And Indiana, another 3.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oubre, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
What a response by Oubre. Just coming down and sniping that 3.
Jones from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shoots the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And a wide open look for Walker, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Bona. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with Quentin Grimes. Joel Embiid out there with George. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
Here's Nesmith. Paul George making his last shot. Here's the screen. Pass to Huff. Back to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Philadelphia's gotten a three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Maxey. And now Philadelphia on the break. Poked away. And stolen by Nembhard. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the 76ers making a change here. Walker's checked in. And the free throw, no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Huff. And Siakam has it in the corner. To the middle. Embiid with the steal. The three from George. Connects from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. Here's Huff. Now Nembhard. He's guarded by Grimes. Nembhard the pass to Huff.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Now Halliburton. After the missed three from Joel Embiid, there's the pick. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
The kick out to Walker. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. to Huff with a lead. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Maxey kicks to Walker. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana leading. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Takes the 3. Huff, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
So it's the Pacers now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. There's the triple. Huff, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. The kick out to Walker. Stripped away. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nemhard with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Huff. He's got 14. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Paul George. From deep, Maxey. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced to be wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Wiseman, Shepard out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker, and it's Furphy in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Edgecombe after Indiana gets the 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Furphy. Outside, Walker. Here's Furphy. From downtown, the shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Oubre. Now Edgecombe. In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Bona. The Pacers pull it in. Walker is screen on Gordon. Outside, Walker. Here's Furphy. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Furphy's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Now here's Wiseman, defended by Drummond. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Oubre. Drummond in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Count it!
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Plays it in off the window.
And listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically. Wow, Edgecombe making plays when his team needs it most.
Walker with a screen for Wiseman. From outside. And it's off. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Oubre fires. Misses the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Trained from outside.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lets it go. It's off target.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
And he does not hit. The 76ers trail by 7.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Furphy. Another chance. Now McConnell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
On the court.
76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The 3 is off. Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard. Again. Another shot. The shot is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Barlow. That one goes. Here's Huff, defended by George. And that one drops.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets that one to go.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The 3 doesn't go. A three-pointer. Good. And so the Pacers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam the screen. 5 to shoot. Halliburton no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Johnson passes to Porzingis. Now Daniels. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
First team foul.
Young against Halliburton. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. And here's Johnson. Shoots over Nesmith. Tips it. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Young. Porzingis sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. Trey Young. That's good.
Yeah, Trey Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trey Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Jacks up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Daniels. Now here's Rizachet. There's the screen by Johnson. And he gets it to go.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Halliburton looking for an opening. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And there's a pick. Porzingis for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Huff, the pass to Siakam. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Siakam, pass to Nesmith. Over Rizachet. And Indiana misses again.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Johnson a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Huff pulls it in. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. They set the pick. Siakam for 3. He drops it from range.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Now here's Nesmith. Halliburton finds Siakam. Outside Nesmith. Back to Siakam. 4 on the clock. Nembhard for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Young, the pass to Daniels. There's the screen by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. They set the pick. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. Sinks the tray.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Djorcic in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Kennard. Okongwu up top. And he hits the jumper.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Oh, got that one up quick.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Pass to Furphy. Jackson the screen. A nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Shepard. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Takes a three. To the wing, right side. For three. Djorcic, no good.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Walker. Fades and shoots. That one falls. Walker's got his first points in this one.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
Kennard for three. Here's Djorcic. And here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on McConnell. Here's Alexander Walker. The rebound by Jackson. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell from outside. Hits the three-pointer. McConnell's got himself on the board with a three there.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pass to Kennard. The baseline J. That shot, no good.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Now here's McConnell. Walker sets a screen. Fires for three. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Pass to Furphy from outside the arc. Tipped away. The Hawks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Kennard, defended by Jackson. No good on the three.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
McConnell outside. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Atlanta leading by 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's marked by McConnell. On target from range. Djorcic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Djorcic from outside, off the mark. 20 feet out, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Djorcic. No good from outside.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. Here's Murphy. Pure from three-point range. And it's now only a one-point Atlanta lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. Atlanta shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell finds Walker. Back to McConnell. It's tipped. A foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. What if it goes? Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy up.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Johnson a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And stolen by Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. Lets it fly. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nesmith's got 5 now.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Daniels outside from behind the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Siakam the screen. Huff. The rebound by the Hawks.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely, and he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Atlanta leading by 11. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. There's Young with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, with the finesse, Halliburton.
The intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. A nice shot by Young.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires away from... Oh, count it! Oh, wow!
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Halliburton, good. Atlanta leading by 12. Fires from way outside. Wow, how about that? The Pacers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Again, Halliburton missing. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Huff, second chance shot. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Young way outside. A big-time effort for Trae Young. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Djorcic in at the 3. Now here's McConnell, outside Walker. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Djorcic. Atlanta leading by 21. Okongwu, a screen on McConnell. Here's Alexander-Walker. Off target from three-point range. And for Indiana, they're shooting around 41%. There's a screen. Pass to Shepherd. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Clock at 2. Here's Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
From deep three-point range. The shot misses.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Okongwu, a screen on McConnell. Here's Alexander-Walker. Nails it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here's Okongwu. To the inside. Kennard for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Walker sets a screen. McConnell passes to Walker. McConnell outside. From the arc. Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Alexander-Walker. Pass to Gay. He tries for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers trail by 19. They set the screen. Walker for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kennard for 3. They get it back. And Jarris Walker picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kennard outside. 4-3. The putback. Outside, Alexander Walker. The three. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Furphy. The kick out to Walker. Launches a three. Walker with another miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's the three. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And he nails it.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Now here's Walker. Topping a screen on a Kongwu. The three is off.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Pacers now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Jorsic. He launches. Another chance. Yes, sir! And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Launches it from deep. Oh, it's off target. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.
We'll trade leadership.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.